While you're enjoying the TAB State Championships, what about experiencing some of the other iconic attractions in the Dubbo region in your free time? Meet incredible wildlife at Taronga Western Plains Zoo. Step inside the historic Old Dubbo Jail. Discover the inspiring Royal Flying Doctor Service visitor experience and explore the spectacular Wellington Caves. If you've got a little extra time, make the most of your visit. Head to dubboregion.com.au/visit and start planning your adventure today. Well, ladies and gents, welcome to Club Dubbo for the TAB State Championships. It's fours time, and we have the match coming up. Between Vale and Warilla in the women's fours. It's Tiffany Mika-Cox's Vale team taking on Mackay's Warilla team. Players about to roll the jack for the first end. Vale has the mat. And it's Senya Abbenbroek who will roll the first jack. She's joined by Vicky, Wyeth, Cassie, Hummelstad, and of course Tiffany Mika-Cox skipping that rink. Warilla's lineup: Knowles, Astill, McCall, and Mackay. It's a little on the narrow side for Senya. Knowles will follow her down. He's coming from left to right, as I look at it, so right to left. No, left to right on your screen. Does sometimes confuse me. Plays in the different direction. Just crashes into the shorter bowl there. Vicky Wyeth using the pink bowls. Tiffany calls her on the backhand. Di's bowls not quite a metre short. Still plenty of room to go around those. It's a slightly tighter hand on that side of the green with the wind going towards the ditch, so towards the right-hand side of our screen. We can still play that side of the green with those bowls there. It just needs to find the port. Bowls New South Wales is proud to have Dubbo Regional Council as an official sponsor of the State Championships. Through this partnership, State Championships will be hosted in the Dubbo region across 3 non-consecutive years, 2024, 26 and 28. And following the successful 2024 State Championships, we're delighted to return in 2026 with Dubbo once again playing host to one of the biggest events on the Bowls New South Wales calendar. Nice little trail from Warilla. Holding one. Give him a call. Following Astill. Need a bit of friendly assistance here. It's the bump and run, but still probably a long way through. So Cassie Hummelstad, she'll play that forehand side, avoiding all the traffic on the way in, on the backhand. Not too badly pointed, all down to the speed, just a bit quick. The Mona Vale ladies, grateful for them. Happy to put the wonderful fluoro yellow stickers on just so that watching on at home you'll be able to tell whose bowls are whose a little more easily. Because we are utilising the competitor live scoring for this event. So you can follow on at home with the scores, which we will pop across the bottom of the screen on regular occasion. But you can view those scores using the live button for each of the events through BowlsLink, either through the app or through the browser version, results.bowlslink.com.au. Just a fraction quick from Tiffany. Mackay, fairly easy draw on that forehand side, plenty of room, just needs to get the basis of the game right, the right grass and weight. That one will count. Probably not a bad guide for Tiffany Mika-Cox. Now just to draw the weight to get inside that bowl. Pretty well pointed. Very well played, Tiffany Mika-Cox. And the Mona Vale team, we did have a little heads up that they are probably the most inexperienced lineup in the women's fours. And I believe that all four of the players actually eligible to play in this year's rookies. So Mackay, she can set that bowl and make a couple, which is not going to get back quickly enough. One to Mona Vale to kick off the scoring. I do trust you're enjoying watching along on the Bowls New South Wales YouTube channel, wherever you're watching. Right around New South Wales and a pinch Nick's line around Australia and around the globe. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, get notifications. Well, Nick's aim of 1 billion subscribers might be a little ambitious. Yes, we are just a few million short. We do like to see people subscribing. It tells us that we're aiming in the right direction. Well, not a bad backup there from Senya Abbenbroek. First bowl toucher. Second one just in behind. Diane Knowles just going to be a little bit on the tight side with this, so either hand available here for Mona Vale. Looks like we're going to choose to play the forehand side for Vicky Wyeth. Just, yeah, more to the centre line there, the line taken than out wide. Mary Astill looks to have better grass on this one, but speed just a little bit hot. Yes, it's Andrew back on deck for today. Understood my fans were going into withdrawal symptoms, not hearing my voice for a day. Had to put up with Nick. Nick's actually here today. He might join me a little later in the broadcast. Vicky sat the bowl. We've got made it 2. Mary Astill will draw to the back bowl. Very close for shot there. So Cassie Hummelstad also playing that forehand side. There's a nice draw down there. Sit on the bowl. Once again, just pull that. Well, a bit light for both weight and grass. McCall. Looks to be a pretty reasonable line. Oh, it was a fantastic line, just didn't quite have the speed required. Cassie draw just needs to miss that one. With good weight either side, an opportunity. Just the weight's not quite there. Well, a bit more of a direct line here for McCall. She finds the gate. It's not too bad, but crashes into the short bowl. So a fair bit of traffic here for both skips to try and negotiate to get down to that jack. Diane Mackay just having a close look to check which bowl is shot. Senior men's fours being played at Macquarie today. Lineups below. Some of those games are underway. So some have completed the first end. The women's senior fours are being played at Sporties, North Dubbo RSL, home of Dubbo City. And reserve fours split across those 2 venues, 2 sections at each. They'll return to those venues tomorrow for rounds 2 and 3. And then Wednesday, semi-finals and finals to complete the TAB State Championships here at Club Dubbo, home of the West Dubbo Roos. Then you get a break of 2 days from streaming before the junior inter-region 7-a-side gets underway on Saturday, 3 rounds Saturday, and then the finals rounds on Sunday. Tiffany trying to negotiate through on the backhand side. just into the pack. Diane Mackay. Close to 2 down here. Can turn Kim McCall in. Just wants the edge of that bowl onto the jack. Might have made 2, maybe 3. We'll have a look at the second one anyway. Second one conceded. Tape will go for the third. Doesn't look like it's there. 2 to Warilla. 2-1 after 2 ends. "21 ends for each of the 4 disciplines. Men's, women's, men's senior, and open reserve. The women's senior is 18 ends. And that duration based on extensive feedback from the competitors within that competition. Diane Knowles. Grass very good. Just didn't quite send that. Just a little overcast here in Dubbo now. Did start the day in pretty glorious sunshine earlier this morning. Another very crisp morning here in Dubbo. Bureau says our feels like temperature will climb to about 11 today. Although that breeze that's coming through apparently will pick up, so it could feel just a bit chilly out there. Greens here looking in magnificent condition. Tribute, testament, credit to Aaron Connolly, head greenkeeper. Done a fantastic job in looking after us, as have the staff and volunteers across all of the venues. And a special shout out to those volunteers, particularly through the Para-State Championships and the singles where plenty were required. It's been a fantastic effort from all of the host clubs. We do thank staff, management and those members, volunteers from all of the clubs for their superb support. It's Club Dubbo, home of the West Dubbo Roos, North Dubbo RSL Sporties, home of the Dubbo City Rhinos, and the Macquarie Club and their side, the River Rats. Just not quite got past that bowl. Tiffany, though, indicates to Vicky Wyeth. Backhand draw down to the Warilla bowl, just past Jack High. Do you think this is not quite out on the right line? We do have one section of women and one section of men on this green. Remaining 2 greens, 6 rinks each. The men and the women on a separate green. The sections kept together. Didn't quite send that one with the required speed. Bit of traffic here for Kim McCall to negotiate. Nice high line. Wants that to come around the short yellow disc bowl. It'll do that, but it's a metre and a half of extra speed. Their own bowl there to turn in or just to sit the shot bowl. And got the interest of a skipper. Oh, missed that blue and it's going to be pretty close or just going to fall short with the touch. So those who have seen Bowls New South Wales events for a number of time would have known Rod Hummelstad as a very good bowler in that Sydney northern area. Did ask, is Cassie related? Is Rod's daughter? Mackay. A lot of traffic to negotiate here. Oh, not going to bother the head with that one. The weight just short, but just a little off the line. Tiffany's got a couple of chances here. Just needs to miss that short bowl. Oh, she's got it, but there is still an opportunity. Gets a little slide. I think that's come in for shot. Perhaps a little bit of luck there. Mackay, she can now afford to play with a little bit of purpose on the forehand side. That's exactly what she's being told. Arrive. Get one of those 2 bowls in the middle. You've got a chance to stay. She's just going to be tight. That's her own. Well, that's a little fortunate as well, but it is a good result. Well, needs to be a little careful here. Possible to give away a few more. Can also sit that and stay for shot. Very close. Needs to stay with it. And that'll be, wow, interesting. McCall likes the blue and white bowl. Cassie Hummelstad says, well, we might just pop a tape on that one. And fairly comfortably won to Warilla. Diane Knowles gets us underway for end number 4. It's 3-1 in favour of Warilla. Diane once again just a little bit short with that opening bowl. It's been fairly consistent with that. Line has been okay, but that's probably the worst of them so far. Been just a foot or so short most of the time. Quick from Senya. Di needs a couple of metres. She has made a nice correction though. It's quite a decent correction. It's holding one at least. Senya needs a couple of metres off. This is okay if she grabs hold of the jack. Just going to zoom past though. Chance for Warilla now. They need to just load this head up when they've got the room. Mary. She'll just sail past as well. Vicky Wyeth. Backhand draw. By Knowles' bowl can be played pretty much as jack high out on that side. 50 centimetres or so out to the right. He's just a little short of jack high. Great line from Vicky. So Mary Astill just needs a bit more width and a metre and a half less pace. She's got the width. Pace is about this. Well, pace has been very consistent with the previous bowl. Vicky just needs, well, a metre had put, I think, behind the jack. Want to just tighten this up a little bit though. And down to McCall. Passed with both of her bowls last end, but finished in good home because she ended up shot. Gives that jack a big kick, follows it through. Might have just pushed the jack far enough to be down to fluoro yellow disc bowls just in behind there. Cassie Hummelstad trying to draw down the backhand. Looks to be right around the pack. In the end, the width is pretty good, just a bit of speed. McCall. There is a nice draw on the backhand side. Two of their own bowls coming in. He's opted to go forehand though. Just needs the inside of that bowl. Well, it might still be a couple to Monavale. Backhand here for Cassie. Little touch is not going to be too bad, but kicked it just a bit too far, and that's now shot for Warilla. McCall's bowl out there comes into play. Danger here for Diane Mackay though. She needs to get another one in here pretty pronto. She doesn't get it in there. There's a nice shot either hand, but probably forehand. Well, not with the number. So there's another one for your bingo card. Die probably has to draw on that forehand side. Really wants to get another one in here. It's going to be pretty good. It's probably still worth a few though. Well, have a look at that bowl to see if it's in. He's quite wide. Tiffany Mika-Cox. She can play a little bit of aggression here. Pop the blue and white McCall bowl through. We would have the next at least two. Needs a bit of fortune to be in the count. That's ended up in a good home. So Die, the weight on the last one was good. Just needs just to slightly tighten up the line. It looks like a bit of an overcorrection. Holds on, it's okay. But she is going to fall short. There is a chance here for Tiffany Mika-Cox just to pop that blue and white bowl through. Maybe worth maybe 3, 4 with your own. How good is it? Chance. Oh, I think she's done it. Or maybe not got it through enough, but a great bowl. I think she's made at least 2. We'll pop the tape on it. Two it was. And Monavale brought the mat up the green a bit. Oh, just a little longer than Tiffany Mika-Cox was standing, but too bad. Jack at the tee. Knowles. The line's been okay with the first bowl so far, just not quite the speed. See if she's fixed that. Again, the grass line, very good, but that one's a good 2 metres or more short. We're just trying a little too hard to dead draw the shot. Green's not exceptionally quick. There's been a fair bit of rain around Dubbo. Been quite cold at night. Breeze stays in the... we don't get any heavy dews or rain. The greens should just start to pick up a bit of pace over the next few days. Vicky Wyeth does not want to flick that ball. Going to run past. Mary Astill, quick on the mat. Knows what she wants. Backhand draw. Yeah, decent effort. Still one shot to Vale. Wyeth with her second bowl. First one not quite on the right track. Little touch is brilliant. Played it very well. So Mary Astill forced to draw, couple down. Cassie Hummelstad. If you're wondering why team with blue and white shirts, a bit of yellow on them, are using very bright yellow stickers. It's because we supplied them with those very bright yellow stickers to help you out at home, being able to tell whose bowls are whose. I love our fluoro yellow stickers. They're very effective. I do thank the girls from Vale for so easily agreeing to use them. Well, got the big chunk of it and slid across. Be holding, I'd say it's probably 3. I'm thinking the blue bowl at about 10 o'clock beats that back bowl. Tiffany, Mika-Cox. It's just a nice draw on the backhand. You're just trying to draw a shot. No price of being fancy here. Just don't think she's got the speed. The line is superb. So Mackay, a little bit of pressure here. Could be as many as 3 or 4 down. A nice backhand draw for Tiffany. Even a little touch on the back of the pink bowl that's shot. That jack comes back to the two behind. I think it'll bring for sure the furthest back yellow disc bowl into the count. You're not trying to do anything too dramatic. Just want a tiny touch. Maybe better off just trying to draw it anyway. She's got best back with that one. Well, there is a potential result by giving that a whack. Cut it down. Well, I'd say she's got third out of that, so very good effort. Two shots to Monavale. And they bring that mat just that little bit up the line, change that length from what Warilla were playing. Senya Abbenbroek. Backhand draw, a little bit hot. That'll just lose the bowl. Diane Knowles. And once again, the line is very good, but the weight is short. So pretty much every end, her first bowl, been 1 to 2 metres shy. Just feel if one of these leads can start nailing the jack, they'll put their team well and truly in the box seat. Correction has been reasonable so far. Pushed it through. Grass line, sensational. Vicky Wyeth. Those bowls not really in a way. She just needs to draw down in between them. Gets a little bit of applause. Just a fraction through, but well and truly shot. Mary Astill follows it down. Just got a little bit of pace on this. We'll go right through to the sand. Not quite as good as the first, just a little bit cautious. So Mary, tighter line, she's interested. Got the jack and has followed it through to be shot. Backhand draw. Tiffany's thoughts pretty obvious there. The arm comes out. Once you're trying to steer them, you know where they're going. Give him a call. Oh, again, line is pretty good. Just weight's not there. Cassie Hummelstad. A little bit speedy. Does finish. Close to the edge. Apologies for that sound. Just had to address something. Well, Diane Knowles, once again, a little bit short of the first one. Gets the toucher, though. I'm not sure whether it's shot or not there. Very close between the two. So Vicky Wyeth. Nice wide line with this. I think it'll come back fairly nicely. That one is the shot. Well played, Vicky. Harry Astill, other side of the green, just needs to get past that short Diane Knowles bowl and comes inside it fairly well. I think that'll just have got the shot. Vicky can stick with her backhand side, play that bowl, her own to roll over, just a bit tight. Couple of chances there. Good effort, just a tad through. Kim McCall, forehand draw, wants to follow the same path as Mary's bowl. A little bit quicker. He third or fourth. Oh, a little bit tight here from Cassie. Hummelstad. McCall, forehand, just needs a little bit less weight than a previous effort there. The grass line, I think, was pretty good. Down all right here, just needs to get inside that front pink one to count. Oh, she's turned it up. Close for shot there now. Does not want to touch Kim McCall's bowl. Gave it a pretty fair chance. Mackay holding one, just can draw a touch it, really nail it down. Just missed her own, luckily there. Couple of options here for Tiffany on that forehand side. Can draw to sit the shot bowl. 50-50 on the trail. Wants that blue ball. Touched it, turned it out. Well, I'll have a look. McCall says it's now one down. Gets the scrub. I think that might have close to stop for shot. Might go looking for that bowl. Well, she's kicked that jack all the way through. Might have been good enough. You can have a look, see if it's the pink bowl. One conceded. One it is to Vale. They'll lead 6-4 after 7 ends. Just going to run across. Wyeth, pretty good. Senya, Abbenbroek, she's going to crash into Diane Knowles, who once again was short with the opening bowl. Good second bowl from Diane. Vicky Wyeth, she'll follow Diane Knowles down on that forehand side. Just looking to arrive. Astill wants to add to this count. Gets a little touch. Well played. Danger here for Vale. They really need to get one in there. 3 down now. It's loose ends where you lose a big count. They're the ones that hurt. Vicky, pretty close. Just gone around that second shot. Still 3 to Warilla, and Mary looking to add another. Doesn't need to do much difference from her previous bowl. So this is round 1 of the TAB State Championships fours event. We will be with you again tomorrow morning for a 9 a.m. start with men's fours round 2 and women's fours round 3 in the afternoon. Wednesday morning men's semi-final 9 a.m. Women's final 1 p.m. I think that might have been, well, it might even still be both of them counting. Scores are available on Bowls Link, either through the app or results.bowlslink.com.au. Cassie just needed a yard. Close enough to a metre. Change of hands for Kim McCall. She'll come backhand. That'll count, I think. Jack in front of Dianna's bowl, closest to the centre line. I think there's 3 shots there at the moment. I believe these 3 bowls here count. This one would be one of ours closest. Mackay. All she runs to, I think, is just out of the count. Tiffany's just going to go underneath but sit the bowl. That'll be second shot, if not third. Makes it a bit harder for Warilla to get a big count, but could get back to even or even one in front with a good bowl from Mackay here. She looks for to try and get rid of that one. Big scrub, but not enough to get in. So we'll see if it's 1 or 2. I think it's only 1. They haven't really indicated. Scoreboard hasn't been updated. One shot, 6-5. Good bowl from Diane Knowles, and first bowl this time was long, so second one very good. It's been short with the opening bowl on most ends. Astill trying to draw one down. It's a good response from Senya Abbenbroek. But Mary, very well played. That'll be the shot. Vale can continue down that backhand side though. Inside Knowles' bowl. Sit the blue, or a little trail of that jack. Couple of options. Just dead draw. But if you're a little bit out, you've got a few chances. Wants this to really hook back. Don't think it's going to quite get there though. I think Mary might have just gone a little differently. Added a bit of pace as well as a bit of grass. Still there on that backhand side for Vicky Wyeth. Just needs a metre and 1.2 metres on her previous effort. Just needs to come around her pink bowl. Fortunately there it's just forced her to push a little bit under. That weight was okay around the pink bowl with a couple of chances. And Warilla can sit the yellow disc bowl just behind. Give McCall on a forehand. Cassie Hummelstad. Oh, it's a good line. Back to the centre line, just under. Just didn't quite get the right pass there. Kim's on the way down the forehand. That looks to be a pretty good line. A couple of feet on the last. She can just about sit the shot bowl. Well, she's pumped their own up. That might well count. It's not going to have the speed needed. Entries now open for the over 40s pairs. Entries close 11th of August. Qualifying on 12th and 13th of September. The 32 state qualifying teams will play on the 14th and 15th of November. No gender requirements on the teams for the over 40s pairs. Simply need to be within the date range. Check the details. There's a link in the description of the video. Qualifying within your own region, you need to be teams from the same club. Just like the mixed pairs and rookies, guaranteed one qualifying place for each region, and the remaining 16 spaces allocated based on the number of entries received by each region. And Tiffany Mika-Cox has sat out that bowl, so close for shot now. McCall hesitatingly indicated they probably still shot. Indicates to Diane Mackay to try and sit that yellow disc bowl though. You get through that gate, turn it through a couple of times, will make a count. I reckon she's made 3. Well, Tiffany Mika-Cox down 2 or 3. Plenty of traffic in the way. Bit tight here. She'll need a little bit of a luck and not going to get it. It's at least 2, maybe 3. Agreed on 2. Measuring for the 3rd. Three shots to Warilla. They pop out to a lead. Diane Knowles will roll a jack to get us started on end at number 10. Diane, she's fixed the yips with her first bowl. Was falling short the first bowl, last 2 ends. Certainly has remedied that. That's 2 very good bowls from Diane Knowles. Senya Abbenbroek. First one's okay, just a little under the line. a little worse under the line this time. So Mary Astill, stick with that forehand side. The nearest Mona Vale behind Jack High can draw down to the Jack without too much danger. It's a picky hand for Mona Vale. Don't mind the backhand here for them in one way because you've got a couple to stop on, but if you're confident with the forehand, go for it. The other half of the Bowls Bingo calling card just come on board.
Lovely to be here, Andrew, and I thought I'd just go and see how you're getting on here, mate. It's getting on towards lunchtime, and you've been in the chair, well, since we got here at nearly 10 o'clock, and I just thought you might be getting a bit peckish, mate.
Actually not. Not too much. And watching the game. And
well, I've been watching all the games, and there's some good tussles going on out there, and I'm just going to hit the button there to do the bowls link for us. But conditions are challenging. It's a cold breeze that's come up, and with these grey skies, the players are pretty well rugged up now.
Warilla holding a few here. Kim McCall looks to have a bit of speed on. Finishes on is probably not a bad thing, back in the back. People asking what games are going to be streamed. Well, we are streaming now. Women's fours. We'll have a round 2 game for you tomorrow in the men's fours. It's tomorrow morning.
But it's TBA at the moment because it is winners versus winners, so we don't know yet who it's going to be.
Don't know what section. It'll be section 4.
So
the winner of the entrance and Belrose. So that's Jake Beard, Michael Gibbons, Shane Gibbon, Clint Dowse taking on Steve Lowe, Steve Kerr, James Brown and John Campton. And they will take on either East Lismore or Manildra. Gary Donnelly, Antonio Jelly, Christopher Sauer or Greg Stewart, I should say. And they're taking on the Manildra combination of Cooper Fleedner, Sam Alcorn, Thomas Casey and Ben Alcorn. So those 2 winners. Or if there's a draw, it'll be whoever's on the left side of Bowls Link will go through.
Very good. Another great update for our viewers there. So, yes, that's tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. is our kick-off.
Look, Cassie Hummelstad drew one just under Jack High. I reckon she's probably cut it back to 2. Although Diane Knowles' bowl just past Jack High on the right could still count. Diane Mackay not too far away with this one.
Very good, isn't it?
Yep.
It's a fine shot. Turns the shot bowl down behind the Jack. It's going to make it very tricky now for Mona Vale.
Tiffany Mika-Cox. She'll attack on that backhand side, I'd say. You can it with it like it is. I reckon you'd slightly overplay it. You get a nice big chunk of that Jack and try and spit it out.
Yeah, a little squeeze sort of a shot here, isn't it, Andrew? Just looking to reach down. Can get a result bouncing off the front bowl of the Warilla, but she's not going to need that. Just gets the squeeze and...
still 3 down.
Well, that was an almighty effort there.
And a couple of times this game I've thanked the Mona Vale girls for putting on the stickers for us.
You love it, don't you, Andrew Lynn? You can see
yellow.
Exactly who's who at the zoo.
Makes it really easy. They were out rolling. One set of bowls didn't have stickers on them anyway, so I said, would you mind donning the
yellow
colours, the Spotto ones?
The Andrew Lynn Gold.
They are gold, those. Tried to convince them in the authority that we should make every second team in live stream, the away teams, put on the bright yellow. Well, she's turned one of them out, but still going to be 2 or 3 down. Possibly.
Possibly.
Mona Vale, they were just edging the lead in the opening stages, but Warilla, they've just got the advantage over the last couple of ends, couple of counts.
Well, we know so often how the game can change, and those swings and those little fluctuations within. If you get on a roll in a competition as close as this, well, it's a 4-shot collect for Warilla. There's good sides and there's really good sides. That's what I say always about these state championships. You've got to be a good side to win your region, but you've got to be a really good side to win a state title. So, a 4 there. That's a timely pick up for Warilla. And as we get close to the halfway point, a 6-shot margin. Now, interestingly, Andrew, I did notice there, David Axon is listed as the skip for Tarrant Point, as he was last year in the pairs. Guess who's playing skip?
Razor.
Ray Pearce. Just do it to be difficult to us, I think.
That's all right. We know who they are.
Well, if you don't know who David Axon and Ray Pearce are, you may have been living under a rock. They played...
It's not like they're twins either.
Well, but I mean, I was going to say they played possibly one of the greatest live stream matches we've ever brought, which might have only been gazumped yesterday with the men's singles final. Your great call, Andrew Lynn, of the men's pairs from Ballina last year, and what a contest that was. It had Ray Pearce and David Axon involved.
Down to the last bowl.
And now, that men's singles final yesterday with Rowan Wilson.
Well, oddly enough,
Peter
both
Taylor.
games involved Rowan.
No, he's a show pony, you're suggesting, are you?
No.
I'll tell you what, if he was equine, there might be some vets called. His action's not really good today. He's very sore. Had 6 days of bowls. And I did mention to him that substitutes are permitted. Nick Hine didn't play in any of the fours disciplines this year. I could come in as an affiliated substitute.
Maybe they're thinking a crippled Rowan's better than a fully fit.
Exactly right, yes. So that idea was quickly shut down.
I did ask if Rowan was in his jammies and tucked up in bed before Wilkesy last night, and they had a giggle, and
The answer was no. Definitively no.
but not far off it apparently.
Yeah, it's a big campaign for a lot of our elite players. You do see the Cameron girls who are playing next door. They've been in multiple events. Rowan Wilson, Michael Wilkes have been heavily involved.
Well, Rowan's played 10 games in 6 days.
Yeah, John Campton from Belrose, he's seen a busy program as well. So it is somewhat a battle of attrition here at the state championships.
I don't think we've got anybody involved in all 4 this time.
Oh, I don't know that anybody could.
It hasn't been done for a while. Can tell you that back in the old zone days, there was a couple of people who won all 4. Phil Pratt comes to mind. The old zone 11, Greenleys Park, won the zone singles, pairs, triples and fours. Ended up winning the fours state championship and the Australian fours.
Well, we went back through the archives a little bit too yesterday, didn't we, Andrew? With the singles pairs double. Last time that was done was 1989-90, thereabouts.
Peter Hawes, St Ives.
Very good.
And he
Nothing
won
gets past you, Andrew Lynn.
He won another couple the next year, I think it was.
Did, yeah, he's had great success. I've got to step out. I'll catch up with you shortly, Andrew.
The Nick's running out to provide the power. Kim McCall, pretty well pointed. Still going to be one to Mona Vale. Cassie Hummelstad. Well pointed again. Fantastic bowl. Two to Mona Vale as they cross over for the skippers. And the best two behind, both bright yellow discs as well. So 6 behind just at the halfway point. Need to score, and that's a pretty good way to set it up to be that score. Diane Mackay. She's just going to have to try and cold draw this. Very attacking line. Got a big scrub. Finishes jack high. Well, Tiffany Mika-Cox mightn't mind that one there. It hasn't reduced the count. And gives her a nice guide on that backhand side. She can flop in off that and just drop behind the jack. Would love to sit counting and not offering any extra target for die. Weight for it is pretty good, just past the jack high. The die, she can use her own. She might be even trying to get contact on that bowl. Just think if she does hit the shot bowls and drags that back one onto the jack, it'll probably follow it back to the back of the two at the back of the rink and give them 3. But it has gone around the pack. So Tiffany Mika-Cox looking to add a third and halve the deficit. Just a bit speedy. That'll be 2 to Mona Vale. And they'll move on to 8, trailing by 4 with 10 to go. Senya Abbenbroek rolls the jack to get us underway with end number 12. Pretty good start from Senya. Just going to slide through a fraction. Diane Knowles was falling short with the bowls early on. Has remedied that in recent ends. And, well, her line was immaculate for that one, not so. Well, Senya be holding. Well, grass line, good correction. Not sure whether that's good enough for shot or not. But Mona Vale can still draw on that backhand side with a toucher. You can see out the window for the live view. It may just look like that live view has Diane Knowles with shot. Little quick with this one from Vicky, Wyeth. So Mary Astill, she'll play the forehand, just looking to draw past Di's bowl. If she's a bit tight with the right weight, she can roll it closer, but split the side one and the jack. That's going to be close to 2. I think it is 2. Oh, Vicky wants a piece of something, but nothing but air until she hit her own bowl, team bowl through. And Mary Astill doesn't need to change all that much, and has played another very good bowl. That's 3 to Warilla. Cassie Hummelstad, backhand draw. Bit of speed, needs some contact. Well, that's one way to do it. Probably not the way you'd planned, but it'll take it. 1 to Mona Vale. Warilla. Mackay calling Kim McCall to arrive and take the place of that bowl. Well, now's the test. Cassie Hummelstad, a little lucky with the first one, needs to just take advantage. Play the draw shot. Kane looks to have a bit of pace on it. But under the line, no change. Dear, the albatross would be rattling the boat there, wrong bias. Apologies for the little bit of sound going off for a while. I just had a frog in the throat, didn't want to cough in your ear. But it's a great start from Diane Knowles in response to the ball going astray. Second ball from Senya Abbenbroek in behind, just off the back of the camera. Well, it's a good ball, but it's flopped off the other and just opened that view of the jack, framed it up. So there's a nice backhand arrive draw here. Not looking for anything too dramatic, but can play with a lot of confidence through the head. Just a bit wide with that. Nicely pointed from Mary Astill. Wants to get right down to the jack. Might have a little bit of nuisance value. There is an arrive under that bowl. Can trail a jack back a metre and a bit. Going to try and draw around it. Looks like it'll be another bowl just in behind. Well, it's almost come back, but it's third shot, I think. Chance for Mary to draw to that pink bowl. Wants the inside rub. Yep, fantastic effort. Yeah, forehand side, confident draw. Can get a result. Slightly narrow. Don't mind the call here from Di. Draw and get just past. You want to cover that yellow disc bowl on the centre line. You're holding 3. Your little touch on it's okay, but you don't want to take it too far. McCall, though, drops that one short. Cassie Hummelstad, just a bit quick through. Warilla holding 3. McCall going to run to the back. Vale will get first use of this. There is a nice chance to draw down to this bowl. Get the straighten off that. The jack comes straight down the line. You've got these 2 catches. Plus 2 at the back. So can afford to be a little bit confident with this. Do want to play a slightly tight line. I think Tiffany's got that slightly tight line and the weight to do the damage. Chips the jack. That's her own bowls. I think she's made maybe 2 or 3. Diane Mackay, probably a few down, just going to sail past. Too fancy that this bowl here or that bowl there is the... Oh, no, that one is now the closest one of Warilla's. Dare say those two may just beat it, so probably 2. Tiffany Mika-Cox, backhand draw. Converted it from 3 down to a few up. I think Diane Mackay's got the second. Doesn't want a piece, missed it. And I think she's gone a little too far through to count with that one. Di's got no bullets left. Well, no, Di had one in her hand. So Matt's gone back down on the ground. Almost exactly the right spot, so no damage. And Di should be able to draw this. There's plenty of room. Going to go very close to chipping the jack. Ran past. Well, I think it's still going to be at least 2, maybe more for Mona Vale. Another one for Mona Vale's counted. We're back to square, and if it's more, Mona Vale will hit the lead again. Oh, it does beat that one. This one back here, though, I think is the closer. Well, it's beaten as well. 3. 12-12. The opening bowl, the weight is okay, but just under the line. Diane Knowles, forehand. Well, she's overcome that habit from the first third of the game of being short brilliantly. Good home, in behind. That's a little long, but yeah, probably 2 metres behind. Much rather that than short. Backhand draw here for Vicky Wyeth. really only one bowl close. Just want to get a good second shot. A little bit on the runny side though. Will it make contact? Nope. It's probably second shot even though it's gone 1.2 metres, about 4 feet through in the old terms. Mary Astill just about will. Ooh, and I don't know if she'll pull up in time. Yes, she will. Very well played. 2 to Warilla. Mary, her first one was a very well pointed. Second one, quite a bit quicker, will go to the back. I'm going to need to contact something there. It's just going to run through. Give McCall, she's behind as well. So Cassie Hummelstad just wants this too. There's a little bit of pace off a previous one. Looks a bit quick to there. Yep. Tiffany, 2 down. She's just a bit on the quick side as well. Well, Di really needs to get another one in there. I reckon she needs to draw another shot rather than cover the back there. Just in case. If she draws this hand, she'd want to finish in here to count and to cover. She's drawing the backhand, fairly tight line. It's okay as long as she gets into the count. And hasn't done that. I think Tiffany needs to have a crack at this. If you can hit that and get both bowls moving out, you've got the next couple. And you're going to be playing very good bowl to get the shot with a draw. Well, open draw for Diane Mackay to add another here. I didn't mind the weight from Tiffany there as long as she hit. Unfortunately, didn't. Di just needs to plot one in to go to a 3-shot lead. That'll do it nicely. 3 to Warilla, 15, 12, 14 played. We've got 7 remaining. As a reminder, you can follow on all the results on BowlsLink live scores at the moment. So that's either through the app or results.bowlslink.com.au on your browser. Just click on Bowls New South Wales, TAB State Championships, and then the discipline you're interested in. When it comes up at the top of the page, at the top of the section for that event, click on the live button. It will bring up the matches that are currently being played. And they will match what's going across the bottom of your screen from time to time. Senya Abbenbroek. He's got the shot with that one. Guy's opening bowl. Bit short. Needs a couple of metres. She's put the same one down again. Senya can lose just over a metre, metre and a half maybe. Played it fairly well. Still going to run a little bit through though. So Mary Astill played a bomb last end. Can she do it again? That'll be the shot. Wyeth looks to be on a very good line and a very good pace. Drawn it in beautifully. Mary, not too bad at all. Another one in there. Just got the edge and slid past a little. Cassie Hummelstad. She'll go on the backhand as well. Again. Sorry, this is Vicky Wyeth's second bowl. Pink one's a Vicky. Just got a little excited and punched that one through a bit quick. McCall wants this to swing down to the pink bowl. It's just going to find the outside of it and fly past. Cassie, a little bit tight, I think. We got 3 in that catching paddock back there. Difficult to get it to. Much better off to draw another shot. Kim still got a little pace on this. Actually might have added for a previous. Well, there is a chance here for Diane Mackay just to arrive on the backhand, sit the shot bowl. She really wants the bowl clean and not to chip the jack, because the jack goes back left by a metre or so. She could be in a spot of bother. Might help a little, but still that back area is vulnerable. I think Tiffany Mika-Cox ideally just drawing another shot. Wants this to set Di's bowl. Done it pretty well. Does give Di a little bit of protection at the back. She's got to stay if she gets that shot bowl now. Got the edge of it. Ran through. Still one at least, possibly two. Backhand draw, beat the jack high bowl. If you get a touch, you make three. Tiffany Mika-Cox, backhand draw. And just hasn't quite given it the pace. Was a little quicker than the draw last time, so one for sure, and they'll take that out. They'll have a look whether or not the pink bowl has stayed in the count. No. One shot to Monavale. Yes. 15 ends played, 6 to go. Both bowlers a little through with their opening effort. Senya holding 2. Wouldn't expect that either of those to count at the completion of this end. That'll be the shot. Pretty well played from Diane. Vicky Wyeth going to play that forehand side. Got a chance to sit the shot bowl. Just going to be underneath. Mary Astill, forehand draw, just wants to get one close. Has framed it up a little bit. There's a nice forehand draw for Vale here. Can get a result of either bowl. It's going to be passed. Chance for Mary to draw third. That'll be 3 shots to Warilla at this stage. Well, direct. Depends on what it hits and how. Chunk it off to the side. Still at least 2 to Warilla. McCall. I think she'll be adding another here. Nice little touch. Hid that jack away behind the shot bowl. Can have a look at it now. Just got this away a bit sharp. Was a chance to play down on that hand and grab hold of both bowls or the jack. But a little bit high on the line. So give McCall chance to add a 4th shot here. And that probably does count. Tiffany. Looks like she's lining up on her forehand. Can make contact on the shot bowl and get a good result. But got contact on the jack. And just kicked it across. A big chance for Warilla here. They'll be holding, what's at least 3, possibly 4. Di can make it 5. Big count on this end would certainly put them in fantastic position. Forehand again for Tiffany Mika-Cox. Ideally, you're going to get onto the inside of Diane Knowles' bowl. I think she's just pulled a weight off here. Might well have snuck in for 4th shot, but might still be 4 down. Nice chance for Di here. A little touch on the shot bowl's not going to hurt her either. So, nice confident draw. Made use of it. It could be the decisive end for Warilla. 4 removed. They'll look at the 5th one. It's in. It's a handful. They'll go to 20. So with 5 ends to go, 7 shots the difference. Diane Knowles, she'll roll the jack to start us off on end number 17. Good starter from Di. Senya just needs to get underneath that. Oh, she's got the edge and ran away. Would love to have missed that bowl and picked the jack up. As it is, still 1 to Diane Knowles. Well, still room here, and room on either hand. Senya just needs to take good grasp and can draw down under or in between those 2 bowls. Just that adds that visual complexity, having the bowls in the way. Mary Astill out on the forehand side. Going to come to a good home with the bowls behind. That'll count as well at this point. So forehand draw for Vicky Wyeth. She'll be a little quick as well. Decent effort here from Mary. Just going to stop next to the jack. Well played. Vicky Wyeth. Oh, looks pacey again. The up and the slightly shorter lengths working for Warilla. McCall, forehand draw, plenty of room to count. Oh, that'll count and cover. Just a bit runny still. Okay, McCall. Big chance to add another here. That may well count. It's back as well. So at the moment, Warilla holding, well, it's 4 or 5. Tiffany Mika-Cox under, a little bit of pressure here again. Diane Mackay, should we just looking to add another one? Poke it up on that right line, let it just drift in. Doesn't really want to trail it all that much. Tucked it around the corner. No harm. I think it's probably confirmed it to be Kim McCall's bowl at the back that counts now. Probably holding all of their bowls. Close to a 7 count here for Warilla. Tiffany Mika-Cox needs to get one reasonably close. This looks like it's a little quick. It's just whether it'll pull up and cut the back ones out. No, it'll keep going all the way through. Diane Mackay, she could be drawing for a maximum count here. Oh, I think she's a little pacey as well. Might still be just good enough. Well, a full count would be pretty much lights out. Big bowl for Tiffany Mika-Cox under some pressure. Might need to hit something. Does. That'll really take the sting out of it. I reckon she's saved as many as 6. It was just the 2, so 22-13. And I reckon Warilla was holding 8 before that final bowl was delivered. Well, Knowles, good line again, but just short. So we've got 4 ends to go, 9 shots the difference. A lot of work for Mona Vale, but that's probably a good start. Bit quick, but picks the jack up. Di, big correction. She was short with the first one. Needs to adjust the line and the weight to a new spot. The jack's finished. Just going to run through, so still 1 to Mona Vale. Senya, Abbenbroek. Pete, your previous, probably just take a slightly narrower line on that same hand. We'll take a much narrower line. This might actually whip away and go close to out of bounds. Well, Mary, little short. Still 1 to Mona Vale. There is a lovely draw on that backhand side. So we are here in round 1 of State 4's championships. Round 2 to continue tomorrow. Men's 4s in the morning for our broadcast. Women's 4s in the afternoon, round 3. And men's 4s semi-final Wednesday morning, women's 4s final to complete the TAB State Championships on Wednesday afternoon. We witnessed some great finals in the singles yesterday. Natasha Beneldic claiming yet another state championship crown with a good, strong win in the women's singles. Whereas Rowan Wilson collected the pairs and singles in this championship. First person in 32 years to do so. Last one to have achieved that. Peter Hawes of St Ives. Pretty well down from Vicky Wyeth. She's drawn another one. That's 2. They need to make a count this end to really start a launch to try and get back into this contest. Tomorrow morning's round 2 matches. We'll see the 2 section winners take each other on. 2 winners from round 1 in the section, I should say. 2 losers will play each other. Then we'll have the opposite clash in round 3 in the afternoon, and it guarantees that every match has the potential to affect the outcome of the section. The 2-game winner after round 2 has their destiny in their hands. A win will be enough for them, whereas 2 other teams have the chance to record a victory and hope that the 2-game winner is defeated. Kim McCall attempting to get one in there. Backhand. Fell short after the first one was quite reasonable. There is a chance here that Mona Vale's 3, though. They'd really want to start adding to this count. Just Not going to get one with that, though. A little bit short. We'll have the scores from the other matches in all 5 of the state championship events being played. Scrolling through on the bottom of your screen. If you have one match in particular you're interested in, you can catch those live scores on BowlsLink, either through the app or results.bowlslink.com.au. Go to Bowls New South Wales, TAB State Championships. Click on the event you're interested in, say men's 4s or women's 4s, women's senior 4s, men's senior 4s, open reserve 4s. Once you've opened that particular competition, click the live button at the top of the page. That will give you the current scores in that round that are live. Players scoring these events. Well, Mackay, she can play confident up on the backhand. There's a couple to rest on. Trailer jack to her own. Just got to get round that last short bowl. Sit that for shot. Oh, she's glanced it and ran past. I'll get for 2, possibly 3 here for Mona Vale. Well, it's got a run down for it. Just going to flick that one and go out. So, Mona Vale, I think it's 3, but so do the players. So 22-16. Eighteen ends played, 3 to go, 6 shots the difference. Oh, a little bit quick and tight there. Dianna Knowles, I think she's tight as well. Touch on the jack, but runs well past. I don't think she's improved the weight. Grass is still a bit under as well. A little overcorrection from Di. Still a lot of room for either team to draw one in. Don't mind this idea for Vicky Wyeth to play the forehand side. Slightly more open, easier to visualise the shot perhaps. Definitely nothing in the way. Doesn't want to get Diane in the back. No, hasn't. The weight is actually pretty good from Vicky, but just missed the line way under. So Mary Astill also following down that forehand side. She's going to leave it short. Vicky just needs to take 2 metres more grass. I think it's a better line. She's got the same weight. But look at that reaction from Tiffany. She doesn't. She's quicker. Let's actually put that one in the ditch. Mary through again. First one short, second one long. Plenty of room. Little dance there from Tiffany because that's a very good bowl. Mona Vale holding one. McCall. She's going to follow that one down on the backhand side. Gave it a chance, just going to drift past just by 30 centimetres or so, so it makes that less room for Mona Vale to add any more in. Really wants Cassie Hummelstad to add another. Needs to get round that one and run. And not quite run enough. So still one to Mona Vale. Chance here for Kim McCall, but she's just crashed into the last bowl of Cassie Hummelstad, and that one might actually now count. Well, Tiffany, I think she'll play a backhand, just looking to try and get inside Kim McCall's bowl that's sitting near the centre line. Add a shot. Out on a decent line. Just a little bit brisk. Diane Mackay doesn't really need to add shot, but would love to. Oh, pretty quick from Di. But Tiffany just wants this to really draw down to the blue bowl. It's not going to. One, maybe two. To Mona Vale. Di Mackay, last bowl, the end. I'll put the tape on for the second shot. Well, 5 shots a difference, 2 ends to play. Well pointed from Senya. Just lays down the challenge for Knowles with that first bowl. Dice on a pretty good track and gets the shot. Pretty happy with that one as well. Senya just misses the line with this one. Diana Knowles looking to add a second. Just needs it to hold its line. Gets contact with her owners good and has done it pretty well. Might not be 2, but 2 good position bowls. 1 for sure. Well, wants this to really come home. Can touch her own ball over. Just in behind. I need to build this head up. Need 5 in 2 ends. The equation for Warilla, fairly simple. Don't drop any shots. Score this end, they make it exceptionally difficult. His first one had a great line with just a tad through. Looks like she might have just slightly overcorrected the pace with this. So I was saying that yellow disc bowl is jack high, just draw to it, inside it. Mary Astill on her way down. Looks pretty good, just wants this to let go. Oh, it's come to a great home, though, split those 2 bowls. Cassie Hummelstad. Bit of pace on this. Just going to crash on Knowles' bowl, turn it over. It's not really any harm. There's a chance now, though, for McCall to play her opponent's bowl here, try and just reach that last one turned up. That's theirs. Wouldn't mind sitting and staying in its place or just tickling that jack around the corner of their own bowl. Build this head up. That's nearly the perfect result. We'll be holding a couple. So, looking up with a bit of pace, wants this to swing down to get both bowls. Just going to hang wide. Can she get a result? No, it's just going to miss wide and keep going right through. I'm not sure if it went in. McCall would love to put another one in, build this head up. Well, it actually got a touch and ran through. So in sectional play, all teams, they've got to complete all matches, especially in rounds 1 and 2, as it is so that everybody has the same scoring opportunities to both gain and lose shots. So if it does come down to 2 wins and a margin is the deciding factor, everyone's had the same opportunity to score and be scored on. Tiffany collects the short bowl. No luck there to be gained. High. Oh, there's a bit of pace involved in this one. Hits the short bowl and stops. This is 2 to Warilla at the moment. Well, Tiffany's just going to go underneath that shot bowl and jack. A chance for Di to add another. Well, might have just got enough chunk and stop to count. I'm going to put tape on. Didn't quite catch the signal there. It might have been 3. Was 3, 25-17, so Warilla cannot be defeated. Vale will need a maximum count to tie this match. Decent start from Diane Knowles. Senya Abbenbroek just slips past the jack again. A couple of metres of weight on it though. Tied, just a little short there. Not too bad, but just through a fraction from Senya. Good home though. They need to score a few on this end just to minimise the damage. Just in case it does end up 2 wins and a count back. Short from Mary Astill. Mary looking for a couple of metres on her previous bowl. Gets back to cover. Does count. All of the Mona Vale bowls right at the back of the rink. They can load them all up there and Warilla don't cover. There's a chance for Tiffany Mika-Cox to put the jack back to the back of the rink and count, but have to find a path through. McCall. That counts at the moment. Cassie Hummelstad. Backhand draw. Just going to slide past. Will be second or third shot. Does actually get a little touch on that. So Kim McCall just out of the count with the last. A little correction needed. Can sit that bowl across. Well, turned it over and ended up running to the back. Ooh. Well, she grabs hold of this jack. It's big. Popped it out. It's Kim McCall's bowl that it goes to, though. So a crossover with Warilla holding. Well, I think it's only the one. That'll be the shot. Those will be second, third and fourth shots. Mackay on the way down. Or I think that's just going to fade across a little too much. Tiffany Mika-Cox can try to play a little bit of a swing on the forehand, push the blue and white through the gate. They might be holding a few if she can do that. Don't think she'll come back quickly enough to get the blue and white bowl. Jack could be an option, but just missed it, or might have just closed the gap off to push the Kim McCall bowl through. So So a big thank you to Club Dubbo, host of our state championships for men and women, Macquarie Club and North Dubbo RSL Sporties, our associate hosts. Thank you to TAB and the Dubbo Regional Council as our major sponsors for the state championships. Quick like, follow, subscribe, Bowls New South Wales. Don't forget to get notifications so that when we do go live tomorrow with men's round 2, you'll be aware. We are due to start tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. So I'll be online and live pretty close to 9, given the weather doesn't change on us. Supposed to be back live by about 1 p.m. with women's round 3 and then Wednesday men's semi-final, women's final. But it is one shot to Warilla and they will go on to be 26-17 winners. Edward in bringing you this game. It's been a pleasure to be with you. I look forward to your company for the Junior 7-a-side, the finals. I think I'm back in the finals on Wednesday. Nick will be with you tomorrow. But until then, goodbye for now.